With effects like chorus, flanging, phasing, pitch modulation is used with a delay. I've loaded up Cubase's basic chorus plugin. This is the rate of the modulator, i.e. this is the speed at which the modulator will work. And the modulator here, we have a choice of a sine wave or a triangle. This is what determines the shape of the modulator. So sine will be far smoother, triangle will be a bit more aggressive. The delay is the delay at which the modulation will start. As with most of these effects, we have a low and high pass filters. Mix, pretty standard, mix of the wet and dry signal. Width is more about intensity, and spatial is about an offset between left and right. Let's start off with a
dreams to find. Maybe this is a sign.
Let's put this more. Now, let's put this at 0 and we'll start.
Dreams to find. Maybe this is a sign.
You can hear the chorus effect coming in already. Now this will start to add the intensity. Sounds crazy, but don't worry. Once we start using the mix function, that'll smooth out nicely. Now let's do the offset. Think of it as adding width. That's all it is, left to right offset. Starting to sound better. And now we mix to taste. We have that gorgeous kind of vibrato vibe going on here. And you hear all the different types of effects we get just using this band passing here. Gorgeous. Now let's use something a little bit better, and that's the studio chorus, because we have control over left and right now. Rate, so I can alternate the rate of the left and the right, the waveforms, delay them, filter, delay and filter. This allows us to create even bigger chorus textures with huge width. Let's just load one in. Dreams to find. Maybe this is a sign. We have different rates here and here. Let me just throw sync in. Dreams to find. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe you read mine. And if I drop sync out, dreams to find. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe you read mine. It's up to you whether you want to sync it and work in divisions or subdivisions, or throw it out of sync and work in tiny little values. When I throw it in sync, it's a bit too dramatic. So let's drop down the mix. Maybe this is a sign. Maybe you read mine. You are my misty daydream. And by doing this, we can create a different left and right feel. And that separation will give us width. Now I'm going to take a standard reverb here, which is the Valhalla. I'm going to select the chorus here. And I'm going to play around with things like the modulators. Now, let's have a quick look here at the early section first. Dreams to find. Maybe this is a sign. Already the Valhalla sounds better than the Cubase stock chorus. This is the modulation rate, as we spoke about before. This is gentler. The more depth, the more intensity. We'll leave the crossovers alone for now. And Now we'll go to the late section.
This is a sign. Maybe you read mine. You were my misty daydreams to find.
We've covered bass multipliers before. It's all about intensity of bass. We'll just take this down a bit. And the bass crossover, I could throw this in, but listen to what happens.
You were my misty daydreams to find.
It's almost as if it pushes it backwards and forwards. And the higher crossovers at this frequency. Sounds so smooth. And if we drop this down even further, you can hear the bass frequencies coming back in. Now what happens when I drag the depth up? You hear how much chorus effect we're getting there. The pre-delay here acts like the delay for the chorus. And that makes it better and better and better.
You were my misty daydreams to find.
It's truly good. Lovely. This is just a basic chorus tutorial. In the advanced sections, we'll start to use it on all manner of things with stereo wideners and etc. etc.